Hey spooks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing my June favorites to kick off this beautiful summer. So anyways, with that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing what I have been loving throughout the month of June, then just keep watching. So my first favorite of the month is a product that has completely changed my life, honestly. In the past few months, I have been noticing that I have been getting dark eyes. Which, like, it is just not the time for this, you know what I mean? So I had heard whenever it came out that Becca was going to have to be closing, people were talking about how much they loved the under eye brightener. Now this is a product that I had never tried. I unfortunately never really got to try that many products from Becca, but I had always wanted to, so I was definitely bummed when I heard that they were closing. I'm not sure if they still are. I don't know if anything has changed or not. I'm hoping that maybe they were able to be supported by another company so that way they can still continue to sell their products. But I decided to check out and buy the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in light to medium. This is something that I was definitely really excited to try because it was selling out everywhere once people found out that Becca was going to be closing. And so I got it and I have just fallen in love with this. This definitely is light, but it definitely helps brighten your under eyes. So I will just go in with a small brush and I will just pat this under my eyes before I do my makeup. I do it after my moisturizer and primer, but before I go on to concealer or foundation or anything like that. And I just absolutely love how this helps cover and conceal my dark circles, but also just brighten under my eyes. Now, I do have to be careful. If I do want to wear this by itself, which you can, I will use just a little bit of product, but if I know I'm going to be putting it under foundation like I did today, I will feel free to use a little bit more just because I know it is going to be concealed with my foundation. My next favorite is the MAC Strobe Cream in Gold Light. This was actually recommended by Desi Perkins. This was from a summer makeup tutorial from, I want to say, 2016, and it is kind of just like a nice fresh summery makeup tutorial that doesn't require a lot of makeup, and her skin was absolutely glowing, and she said that she really loved using this product. So thankfully MAC still makes it and I decided to buy it, and I have just fallen in love. I feel like it gives such a beautiful highlight under the face. I will also wear this just by itself, which is another reason why I love it, is because it's so natural looking on the skin. So I will actually go in with a little e.l.f. stippling brush and I will lay it under my foundation or just on my skin where there naturally would be highlight. So I will put this on the temples of my cheekbones, bringing it up to the temples on my forehead as well, and then also a little bit down my nose and chin, and then I will sometimes bring it onto my body as well. But it's just such a beautiful light gold finish, and it makes it's just absolutely stunning. It is a beautiful sun-kissed glow on the highlight end, not necessarily on the bronzing end, but I absolutely love it. So if you're looking for something to put under your makeup or just wear by itself that will help give a nice, beautiful glow to your skin, then I definitely recommend this. Speaking of giving a glow to your skin, a product that I have been obsessed with this month is the Benefit What's Up Highlighter. Now, I'm not going to lie, I actually use this product a little bit more in the pan. And what I mean by that is I have a mini palette from Benefit, and it's just like a mini cheek palette. It has the highlighter, a contour, and a blush, and it has the What's Up in the pan. So I will actually go in with a highlight brush and then apply that to my cheekbones, and it is absolutely stunning. It is currently my favorite highlighter, specifically cream highlighter, I guess. I'm absolutely loving the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter, which I mentioned in my last favorites video, and so the two of these together is just such a powerful combination. But I definitely still use this in the stick form. I will just sometimes go in with a brush because I do personally prefer using a brush as opposed to just directly putting it on my face. But if I do directly put it on my face, then I will just blend it out with my fingers. I just don't like potentially messing up my foundation, so I will do that more so if I'm not wearing any foundation or anything and I'm putting it directly on my skin. But this is such a beautiful highlight, so if you have not checked it out, it is definitely worth it, especially if you are someone who likes more of just a natural glow to your skin. It is absolutely perfect this summer. So in my last favorites video, I mentioned how I have been loving the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Setting Mist, such a tried and true favorite, but I'm going to introduce to you guys their dewy sibling, and this is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I love this almost as much as the other setting mist. If you have to choose between the two, I still personally will go with this one. However, I have been using this throughout June because I have just been, one, loving the way it feels, loving the way it smells, and it's just really nice because it gives a little bit more of that dewy finish to your skin, which I have personally been really wanting throughout the summer, just to have really nice, hydrated, glowing skin, as you can see by my previous products. So I'm definitely trying to just enhance my natural skin this summer, really make sure that it is clean and healthy, and this is something that I definitely think helps accentuate those features, and I definitely recommend it. So my next favorite is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Luscious Lip Mask. I have been absolutely loving this product. It is so insanely hydrating. I love putting this on every single day because it works just as well as Aquaphor for me, or even the Laneige lip masks. If you want a dupe for that, definitely check this out because it is absolutely amazing. And I also like because I would just use this by applying it directly onto my lips with my fingers, and I kind of found that I didn't like that as much because I thought it was just a little bit messier. The product actually came with like this little mini spatula, which works fine, but I feel like because it's so small, it's just kind of easier to misplace and easier to just kind of like forget about it, you know, it goes somewhere and you never find it again. So I actually ordered this lip mask applicator from Amazon. It is just a silicone tip. It's like a little paddle, and I have been using this to apply the lip mask, and I absolutely love this. I literally got a set of 3 of these, I think for like $3 or $6, so I definitely recommend them. It works perfectly for what I need it for, and also you can use it for eyeshadows with glitters and stuff as well if you'd like, but 2 of these together is absolutely amazing. If you want hydrated lips this summer with a nice little tint, I definitely recommend this. I also really like how the tint isn't too much, but it also just gives a nice little berry gloss to your lips whenever you're wearing the lip mask, so that's definitely a plus. My next favorite is a product that I have been wanting for so long. I literally have been wanting to get one of these for quite some time, and it finally popped up on my Instagram feed, and I was just like, today's the day. I need to have it. This is a facial steamer. Now, I actually decided I wanted to get a nice facial steamer, and they were running a sale for, I want to say it was Memorial Day weekend, I believe, whenever I got this. This is the Vanity Planet facial steamer. It is normally around like $100, but they were running a sale for $50. So I decided to get it. I really love this though, and it's really nice. It's a touch screen, which is kind of schmancy, and by that I mean like it's a sensor button. It's not like an actual push button, but regardless, I'm easily impressed. So I just use this about once or twice a week for about 10 minutes each time that I use it, and my skin is immediately so much more hydrated, which I have really been needing. I feel like my skin has been a little bit more hydrated this past month, probably because I'm using this, but definitely because I'm finally getting out of those winter months and my skin is starting to get a little bit more natural oils, rehydrate, because it has been so dry recently. So I've definitely been loving using this on days where my skin is a little bit flakier, a little bit more dry, and it definitely has more texture to it. So this definitely really helps. I absolutely love it, and it is just a fantastic purchase. So if you're looking for a facial steamer, I highly recommend getting this one. However, I will have a few other options from Amazon that are cheaper listed down below as well. So my next favorites are movie favorites. Movies are finally starting to be released again, and I have been so excited for the release of all of these movies and then all of the rest that are supposed to be coming out the rest of 2021. So the first movie that I got to see in theaters again this summer was In the Heights. In the Heights was absolutely amazing. The soundtrack and the singing and the acting was so phenomenal. I got to take my boyfriend to go see it because I am pulling him into the musical realm. And In the Heights is actually a musical that whenever I was in high school getting ready for school, I would turn on Pandora and Blackout from In the Heights would always turn on, and I would always be so confused because I didn't know what musical it was from. I just didn't know what was happening. And it's one that I would listen to songs from the musical, but I never actually listened to the full musical soundtrack. So whenever I saw that they were coming out with the movie version of In the Heights, I knew I just kind of wanted to wait and listen to the rest of the songs in the movie, since I can't see it on stage at the moment because it is currently not showing anywhere. However, I do have suspicions that it might be coming to Broadway here soon because the movie was such a big success. But seeing it on the big screen was so phenomenal. I love the music. It was just it was absolutely spectacular. My next favorite movie for the month was The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now this is a movie that I actually did not know that the third Conjuring was coming out until probably about April or May. I didn't know literally until just a few weeks before the release that there was going to be a third movie coming out. I was so freaking excited. Like I said, I'm in my journey of catching up on all of the horror movies that I never watched growing up, that I started watching around 2018, I would say. And so The Conjuring was one that it really got me excited about horror movies. It was absolutely amazing. And so I've seen The Conjuring 2, now The Conjuring 3, La Llorona, and Annabelle. But I have not seen The Nun, Annabelle Creation, or Annabelle Comes Home. Those are still ones that I really need to see, and I'm so excited to finish watching the Conjuring universe, and I can't wait to see how much more it expands. I personally would really love to see a movie based off of the Crooked Man. I feel like it'd be so creepy, but so well done. I just love to see it. And my last favorite of the month is Disney Pixar's Luca. This was released on Disney Plus, and thankfully my boyfriend has Disney Plus. I was so excited to see this movie, and it definitely was so much better than I was expecting. It is just such a sweet movie. Something I really love about it that I've noticed Pixar is starting to do a little bit more of is just focusing on simplicity. This doesn't have any crazy journey whatsoever. It is just such a simple story about friends in Italy, and then of course, you know, sea monsters and stuff, all that fun stuff. But it is just so simple. The main goal is trying to get a Vespa and win this competition. Like, the concept in comparison to some of the other Disney movie concepts is so simple and fresh, and I absolutely loved it. And honestly, that is so much of just like what is needed at the moment, is just simple, sweet stories. And it was so well done, and I absolutely loved it. And it was really cool seeing such a change for Pixar, I feel. And I feel like all of their movies are simple and sweet, but they have more of like this deeper meaning. Whereas if you watch Luca, I feel like I'm explaining this so bad, but I feel like you can kind of see a little bit more of how it's just such a simple story that they're telling, and it's nothing too grand or crazy. It's just a little bit of life. I know I completely butchered that explanation, but I feel like if you've seen it, you kind of know the point I was trying to make with that. Essentially, you should watch it. It's just a super sweet and simple concept that is just so lovely to watch. The animation is absolutely fantastic, as always with every single Disney Pixar movie. So if you haven't already, I highly recommend checking it out. And those are my June favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. And if you have not already, please consider supporting me on Patreon. You can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month to get exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks on upcoming makeup tutorials and tips and tricks and behind-the-scenes stuff as well. I am going to be starting to prep for Halloween just because I have a lot of looks planned this Halloween, and I want to kind of get ahead of the curve a little bit, because it's so easy for me to fall behind and I don't want to this year. So you guys will be able to see some behind the scenes content for Halloween before anyone else as well. So once again, I will have that link down below for you guys, and once again, you can subscribe for as little as $1 a month, and everything really helps me build my channel up more and support this being a career for me. So I really appreciate it, and just you guys watching these videos and liking them and subscribing just means the world to me. And so I just want to say thank you guys so much. It's officially been 4 years that I've been doing YouTube. I officially have over 300 videos on my channel, and it just feels amazing being able to put time and energy and focus into doing what I love most, which is YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!